Good day. I am Dr. Margot Rubin, a lecturer at the School of Geography and Planning, Cardiff University, and the PI on the Considering Just Urban Transitions in African Cities, British Academy funded international writing project. The project was intended to support emerging researchers from African countries in their investigations on just urban transitions in African cities, thinking about how they were investigating, what they were investigating, and how they were theorizing these just transitions. The project itself has had a number of team members to it. It was a partnership between the Politics and Urban Governance Research Group at the University of the Western Cape, the African Studies Journal, and members of the staff at Cardiff University School of Geography and Planning. And together we were the mentors for our group of selected mentees who worked on this project itself. We selected mentees based on their contribution to the idea of the just urban transition and their relevance to the particular topic. We had 20 different mentees who came from 12 different African countries, and we were writing on a range of topics, including everything from African literature through to transport, governance, the legal aspects and constitutional frameworks for the just urban transition, amongst many, many more. We arranged the actual project along three main key points. The first was an online workshop, which we held in September of 2025. Here it was to introduce the project, to have the mentees and the mentors meet each other, and to start to talk about what we would want in the face-to-face workshop, which would be held in the following January. And so we held that, and people presented on their work. They were asked to submit a small piece of writing, and we began discussions around what people would like to write and how they would like to write. Following that, each of the mentees was given a mentor and worked with them over the remaining 4 or 5 months to produce a piece of work which was then submitted for the face-to-face workshop to be held in January 2025. This is the agenda for the online workshop that we had, where you can see that people were given many opportunities to discuss, to give input, and so we could hear from all members of the team. Then we had the in-person workshop in January in 2026, and at the workshop, each mentor presented the work that they'd been writing about, presented the research, and at the same time was given feedback, both written and verbal, from both their mentees, from their mentors, and other members of the team, as well as their peers. We also had a number of different sessions around how to write, some of the tricks of the trade of writing, the publication process, how to write for different audiences, and how to find time for writing. So we spent 3 days together in Cape Town talking through these different projects. Following that, people were then given a number of months to complete their articles for submission, and we are now finally having online discussions on the submitted articles themselves, which are taking place in June and July of 2026, and this will be completed. Following from this, the different mentees will have their work hopefully published in journals that they submit, and we're planning to develop a special issue on a number of different topics emanating from the Just Urban Transition. Thank you very much, and I'd like to thank all team members and all mentees for their time and effort and their sheer creativity in being part of this project. Many thanks to them and to the British Academy and to our partners, the PAG, African Studies and Cardiff University. Thank you very much.